Studio 10, joining us is Brock Fletcher with the selling team with Keller Williams Realty. Before we get to any I was going to say reality talk, which is kind of what's happening right now. We're going to be talking about some of the realities with interest rates. We have to tell you happy birthday.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
When was it?
It was yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah. Yes. Okay.
45 this year.
Oh, I was going to say 29 and holding.
Well,
so
thank you.
Bless your heart.
I
But
appreciate it.
happy birthday.
Well, thank you.
All right. So we'll start with the good news. It was Brock's birthday. The bad news is interest rates. Tell us about it.
They're coming up. It's finally happening.
Yep.
And I'm getting phone calls from people that are concerned. You know, what effect is this going to have on the market? And the reality is probably not much. To be honest, we're dealing with such low inventory, and truthfully, an interest rate change is inconvenient, but it probably doesn't take a buyer and make them decide that they don't want to buy a home.
Okay.
Right? I mean, you have to have a place to live. You either can rent or you can buy. And if you want to buy a home and interest rates grow up, you're probably still going to buy a home. You're just going to buy a less expensive home. Okay. Because you probably don't qualify for quite as much as you did before.
So that is kind of the reality. So it's not necessarily doom and gloom. It's going to have an effect, but not an end all, you don't think?
It's disappointing for those who haven't taken advantage already, but the reality is we've had historically low rates for more than a decade, almost a whole decade now, and now they're starting to normalize, and we're still nowhere near the historical average of 6.5%. When I bought my first home in 2001, I was super duper excited to get an 8.5% interest rate on a 30-year fixed, and we're at about 5.5% is where we're at right now on a 30-year fixed.
And we have to say, we've been warning people that don't wait because of the interest rates, because of what we thought was going to happen, and it is happening now. So inventory numbers, where are we at right now? Really
low, still right around 330 active and available properties. So that's about a 5 or 6 day supply. That's it. Not much.
Okay.
Yeah.
One thing too that you guys do great with the selling team with Keller Williams is that you guys, go in and take the videos and make sure that the houses are presented great online. Are people still doing a lot of online shopping when it comes to houses, or are we seeing kind of an uptick in in-person meetings and open houses?
Well, the online viewing is technically the first showing. When they come in person and see it, that's really a second showing. So yeah, the media, the technology that's being used to showcase properties, that's going to continue to be the most important thing in terms of starting a listing off on the right foot.
And what you guys do, you guys have a whole team that, we're seeing some of the footage that, we see that you guys put out there for people that are selling their homes. You guys have a whole team committed to this.
We have. I think we're still the only person with a full-time photographer on their staff. That's something that's unique to us. And for me personally, I spare no expense in terms of making sure that our listings have the latest and greatest technology. I feel like that's expected in the world that we're in right now.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I know that there are a lot of questions out there when it comes to buying and selling houses, especially with the current real estate market. You guys have some special events coming up. The first one is actually a seminar that's going to provide some answers, right?
Yeah. This Saturday, in fact, we have the first home buyer / home seller seminar we've had in a while. It is still going to be virtual. I assume the next one will be in person, but 9 to 11 Saturday morning, we're going to be doing that. If you haven't registered already, jump on our Facebook page, register on the Eventbrite link, go to the Selling Team Facebook page. It's pretty easy to get to.
Okay.
But anyways, you can register, participate with us in the morning on Saturday, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And you're going to learn the tools that help you be successful in the market we're in right now.
Okay. Yeah. Also, another shifting gears a little bit for the sports fans. You got a fun event coming up.
Yes, we're the headline sponsor for the new Lansing City football team, which is a soccer team, and we're having the kickoff party at the Lansing City Arena on the 30th.
Okay.
From 5 to 8, we're going to do the jersey reveal. We've got giant inflatables. It's going to be a lot of fun, not only for kids but for the adults. And I'm really excited about that one.
Yeah, it should be fun.
That one's on the top of my list of excitement.
Good. All right, good.
So.
And I know that you also, too, before we let you go, you have a grill that you are giving away. Tell us about that.
We are giving away, this wasn't my idea, this is my team's idea.
Okay.
Although I'm all in on it. They thought it would be fun to run an online contest, give away a 36-inch Blackstone griddle. I was told it's a griddle, not a grill.
Okay.
It's a griddle, but that's...
We're corrected.
You can register for that online. You don't have to have ever done business with us or anything. That's just a legitimate free giveaway. We're going to be running that contest till I think the 17th of May, and then we're going to give it away on the 18th. But That is sitting in my garage
Okay.
right now, and somebody's really going to enjoy that. I can tell you.
All right. Well, before we let you go, what's that phone number if people have questions?
Yep. My cell number, again, it's 517-303-3262. And if you go to our Facebook page, you can register for all 3 of those events we've got coming
Okay.
up.
All right. Well, happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming into Studio 10 to celebrate.
You're welcome. Anything for you guys.
All right.
So.
All right. Well, stick around. We've got more Studio 10 coming up after the break.